So my name is Matthew Belia,
And my name is Michael Angelo A. Bucarin.
and we are both from STEM A, and we will be doing a movie review of La La Land is a story of a man and a woman, Sebastian Wilder, who is a struggling jazz pianist, and Mia Dolan, who is an actress, and their journey of love, heartbreak, commitment, and what could have been. They were played by Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, respectively, and they each played their parts very, very well. The movie took place primarily in Los Angeles and was directed by Damien Chazelle while being produced by Fred Berger, Jordan Horowitz, Gary Gilbert, and Mark Platt. The story was also written by the director, previously mentioned, who was also Giselle, and the movie received critical acclaim, being nominated and winning several awards like Best Director, Best Actress, Best Cinematography, Best Original Score and Original Song, and the Best Production Design. Um, the movie inspired an organization of senior high students comprised of several students in each track, which was STEM, ABM, Humes, and GAS, to perform a play based on the movie. They performed this play on March 12th, 21st of 2018 inside the St. Maur Hall, where students watched the play. Um, the movie was and the play were similar in some aspects, such as the actors. Each actor performed their role as best as they could have and gave a spectacular performance in the camera and on stage. They delivered their lines phenomenally and emotions in their voice and their face apparent. The play delivered the story very well, following the story of the movie spot on with minor differences because of the restrictions a play has. Both the movie and the play gave the audience the feeling of realism with the ending. Um, the script was also well written with lines that gave the audience the feels, as people would say. And although the story of the movie had a lot of time skips, it seemed to keep the pace of the movie well. And while the movie was kind of slow, it was very much worth it with the ending.
But of course, they also had their differences, such as the restrictions of a play. The budget of the play had a very long gap, with the play probably only have 3,000 pesos, while the movie had millions of dollars invested in it. Some parts of the script was also different, so as to give the play some uniqueness. That, and they had to change some parts to avoid some words being said. Obviously, the actors in the plays where it took was so different, with the actors being professional and amateur in the movie and the play, respectively. The setting was also different, obviously, but the play did their best to try to emulate the feeling of being in a jazz club or a cafe. And of course, the acting was different with different actors, so of course, they both had different acting styles while trying to keep in character. Lighting and effects were also different because of the restrictions a play has, so they had to make do with what was available to them. The sound was vastly different because the mics during the play had difficulties during the first half. Angles watching the play was also different, with watching the play depends on where you sit, whereas the movie depended on where the camera was placed. All in all, the movie and the play gave the story made by Chazelle credit, as they each delivered it as best as they could with some limitations. The actors did their best trying to portray the character they had to become. Overall, the play was very well presented to the audience, as it gave the feeling of the movie with different actors and a similar setting as the movie. The movie was also amazing with the performances done by Gosling and Stone, as they showed realism in their love, choosing their dreams instead of staying with each other. They did this because if they did stay, one would suffer because they couldn't pursue their dream. And although the play was only showed to students in San Beda College, Alabama, I would very much recommend watching it again, giving the chance as it is capture the events and characters with as much as realism they could deliver.